So, have you ever wondered why the cells of a person of a certain age uh, replicate and produce cells with the same age? In other words, if the epithelial cells of a person, when they reproduce or new cells are produced, it doesn't produce young cells. It produces the cells of the same age. Otherwise, what will happen is the skin will become younger as it regenerates at elderly age. This is not possible because aged cells can only recreate aged cells. And then have you wondered how embryonic cells, let's say from an elderly couple, give rise to a young baby with zero age at the time of birth? Because the cellular reproduction of the elderly age can only produce germline cells or ovum and sperm which has the same age or which has molecular structure of the advanced age. Recent research in various laboratory animals has proven that at about 10 days after fertilization, when the embryo is getting implanted onto the uterus, it resets the biological clock. In other words, up to 10 days, the embryonic cells have the same age as that of the parents. But at day 10, or somewhere around day 10, that is actually the range is 5 days to 10 days. In that range, the biological clock gets reset, or in other words, the cells become zero aged. In other words, it becomes true embryonic cells. A fascinating finding with repercussions on human reproductive system. However, because human embryos cannot be studied or scrutinized at that stage, we don't have any material evidence for this process of resetting of the biological clock by day 10. But then all the animal embryo studies have conclusively proven that there is a resetting of the biological clock somewhere around day 10 or between day 5 and day 10, leading to embryonic cells being zero in age rather than having the same age as the parental germline cells or sperm and ovum cells, which actually have molecular structure of the same age as what their parents are. But the embryo actually resets the clock at day 10 or somewhere around day 10 to make its age zero. A fascinating finding which might have reflections in future cosmetology, whether such resetting of the biological clock is possible for other cells, especially dermal cells, is something which is a curious thought process for cosmetologists. And probably someday some result might come out of this study. However, at this stage, we are sure that in animal embryos, the biological clock gets reset by around day 10. An amazing finding indeed.